Hi there. Today we will talk about career awareness. See what employers are looking for and learn about mistakes to avoid when looking for a job. We will talk about some ideas and discuss some possibilities. This is our career service workshop on career awareness. Our learning objectives are understanding potential careers students would like to explore and relating information about oneself to different careers. First, let's watch a short video. It's about career awareness, and it's from CBS News and talks about how to land a job. Let's see if we can bring this guy up here and see what he has to say.
Heard back. LinkedIn asked more than 1,000 hiring managers why they didn't bring someone in for an interview. Most common answer? The candidate didn't have the right skills. Other reasons include significant delays in the candidate's response to calls and emails, frequent job changes, and an inappropriate or unflattering social media presence. LinkedIn career expert Catherine Fisher joins us now. How you doing?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. So why do recruiters find switching jobs frequently as a problem?
It could show that you just don't have a lot of direction and you're not thinking through your career. But oftentimes it actually is well thought out. And so what your job to do is to be able to explain why it is that you're making these changes and really, explain that I was trying to get these new skills. I wanted to, change a different industry. And oftentimes with the job titles, think of those as chapters in a book, right? It gives you kind of a glimpse of what's to come. So your job is then to explain what it is that you were doing, and then that will help tell your story.
You want to prove a forward progression.
Don't leave it up to assumption.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't
Exactly. So what about those skills? Saying, you know what, you just don't have the right skills for us. What can we do about that? I know you mentioned something called upskilling.
Yes. So two things could be happening here. One is maybe you do have the skills, you just haven't been selling them, or you're not being very strategic about your job search. So you're just kind of applying anywhere. Take a look at the job description. They will list the skills that they're looking for and make sure that you have those on your resume. You're including them in your cover letter, they're in your profile. And then what is really important is to show the impact that you've had with those skills. So anyone can say, hey, I'm a great manager. Well, okay, so you've managed people, but did it deliver results? So you're going to have to get really comfortable with telling your story and making sure that anytime they're asking for these skills, that you're highlighting those, because that's what they're looking for.
Oftentimes, for big jobs, this is a multi-stage process. And one of the last stages is personal interaction.
Yes.
Is there a fine line between enthusiastic and manic?
That's a good question.
That is a great question. So, and when we say that, one of the things that hiring managers want is enthusiasm, they are looking for what we don't mean is manic, but what we mean is that they're looking for someone who comes prepared, who has really good questions, has done their homework on the company, and is really able to sell themselves in terms of why they're the best fit for the role. It doesn't mean that every sentence, in correspondence has to have an exclamation point, et cetera.
Certainly not four.
No, exactly. So it really is about, your enthusiasm shows up by you're putting your best foot forward for that role. Another thing hiring managers don't like is when you're really long to respond. So, make sure that you're responding to requests within 24 hours.
Sometimes it's the little things that matter the most. What are some surprising reasons why someone wasn't called in for an interview?
Typos. And this is what kills me, is that there's so much, it's so easy to not have typos. Don't let that be the reason you don't get the interview. And if you, of course, there's lots of technology to help you figure out if you have typos or not. So there's that one thing. Have a friend look over your resume, your cover letter, if you're known for having typos, because don't let that be the thing that keeps you.
What about using AI?
Of course you can use AI, but make sure it's the first draft and not your final draft. So what you want to
think of it obvious.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it can help you get started.
These people are professionals. So get the job interview, what are these recruiters looking for when I get that big moment?
Yeah, so they're looking for someone who can actually like get in there and be successful, right? So many people can say, yes, I got the job and I'm going to, I can do this thing really easily, but they want to know that you're going to be in there, be successful. You have a growth mindset. This is the other thing that they're looking for is a growth mindset.
Gotcha.
So demonstrate that you've been out there learning. Skills, as we know, are changing so rapidly that you're always out there trying to learn the newest thing and keeping yourself really fresh with those skills.
Great advice.
Yeah.
We're going to go home and tell all of our kids.
No doubt.
It's a tough job market out there. It really is.
And I, for one, I'm going to try to keep fresh.
Yeah, no doubt. That's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. And I won't be manic.
Yeah.
All right, that technology was struggling just a little bit there. All right, people gave us some good information, some good thoughts. Do you agree with what the LinkedIn expert said? Is there anything in there that you might take and process and maybe help you out? All right, let's try another short video. It's with Kim from Snagajob, and she talks about what employers are looking for: flexibility, open to learning, ability to work on a team, and personality. Kind of similar to what those people were talking about, a couple of other things. We're going to end this video at 2:04, and in this video, what is the most important thing she'll talk about? All right, let's see if we can find this.
In this week's video, we're going to go over exactly what employers are looking for in a job applicant. That's coming up. Hey guys, I'm Kim with Snagajob, your #1 source for hourly jobs, and welcome to our weekly advice show. So the cool thing about Snagajob is that we work with employers and job seekers, and we ask employers a lot what exactly they're looking for from a job seeker. So we want to give you a few tips on what they tell us what they're looking for in the perfect job applicant. First, flexibility. Employers typically have openings based around certain times that they need someone to work. So if you go in saying, oh, I can only work Tuesday and Thursday 5 to 7 and Sundays 1 to 3, it might scare them a little. They're looking for someone who can also work the hard to fill shifts, meaning the nights and the weekends. 2, open to learning. Even if you're going in for your very first job, you may be really likely to land the job if you show them that you're willing and very eager to learn the new job.
For this position, you may need to learn a couple of new things. Are you open to that? Am I? I am always excited to learn new things.
Many employers actually prefer to hire someone who is willing to learn versus someone with experience who may be stuck in their ways.
There may be a few things that you're going to need to learn for the position. Are you open to learning new things?
I mean, I have a lot of experience, and I think I'll be fine. I don't really think I need to learn anything.
Third, ability to work on a team. The majority of jobs will require you working on a team. So showing the employer that you're collaborative and easy to get along with can really make you stand out and that you'll fit in seamlessly with the rest of the team. 4, personality. On paper, all applicants kind of tend to run together and start to look the same. Letting your personality really shine can help you stand out and show that you'll be good interacting with customers as well. An employer can notice this in a variety of ways, whether it's using video to apply to the job or really getting in depth in your interview about just what a great personality you have. Using these 4 tips can really help you stand out to an employer and show them that you know what they're looking for. So thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please let us know.
All right, she had some pretty good things to say. Might want to think about that, what employers are looking for, what you should do in a job interview. Are you flexible? Are you open to learning? Can you work on a team? Can you show an employer what your personality is and that you'd be a valuable worker? What do you think is important to an employer? In the video, what do you think is the most important thing she talked about? All right, in our next video, Kim's going to tell us about common job search mistakes. Spelling, grammatical errors, stuff like that.
Search mistakes. That's coming up. Hey guys, I'm Kim with SnagJob, your #1 source for hourly jobs, and welcome to our weekly advice show. When you're looking for a job, you want to make sure you're absolutely on top of your game. This will increase your chances of landing an interview and getting that job. Here are a few common job seeker mistakes you really should avoid. First, spelling and grammatical errors. Employers tell us this is the #1 mistake that job seekers make and is unacceptable. I mean, think about it. Employers only spend about 30 seconds looking over each application, and a grammatical mistake or spelling error is an instant deal breaker. Have someone look over your applications beforehand to make sure you've caught everything. Second, generic resumes. Your resume is a representation of yourself, and it should feel that way. Steer clear of buzzwords and trends that really don't have anything to do with you. For example, if you're looking for your first job, don't use a resume template that has your work experience at the very top of the resume. And avoid having a laundry list resume where you just list out every single thing. Try to include your main responsibilities and the skills that you've gained. Third, putting all your eggs in one basket. One of the worst things you can do is apply to a lot of jobs and then just pause the job search process. You want to be really proactive by continuing to apply for jobs or even going out and following up on your applications. Never stop applying until you've been actually given a job offer. Fourth, lying on your resume. Honesty is always the best policy, and that is so important when it comes to a job application.
I see here it says you are bilingual.
Hola? More and more companies are investing in background checks and calling your actual references, so being dishonest on an application is a surefire way to take yourself out of contention. Be sure to keep all these tips in mind when you're searching for that next job. So thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please let us know.
All right, some other good ideas from Kim at Snag-a-Job. So you need to watch out about the spelling, grammatical errors. Don't be generic. Don't copy somebody else's resume. Limit your search. And do not lie on the application. There's no reason to do that. It's much better to be honest. An employer they find a lie, if they find somebody that you said was going to recommend you and they don't even know you or something, you just gone immediately. Also in the video, Kim talks about putting all your eggs in one basket. What does she mean by that? It's like, I want my dream job or I don't want anything. You got to cast a wide net. Hopefully your net will catch something good. All right, in our last video, we'll see how to stay motivated during the job search. Stay positive, be realistic, spend your time wisely, and learn how to handle rejection.
In this week's video, we're going to talk about how you can stay motivated during your job search. That's coming up. Hey guys, I'm Kim with Snag-a-Job, your #1 source for hourly jobs, and welcome to our weekly advice show. We know that job searching can sometimes feel like a daunting task, and it really does require a lot of your time and energy. The good news is that if you keep your spirits up, you'll be investing more into your job search and get hired quicker. Check out these tips we've put together on how to get and stay motivated in your search. First, stay positive. This really sounds like a cliche, but a
Well, she looks like she's frozen there for a second, but I hope she's staying positive while she's frozen. Oops. She gonna come back to us or not? Gotta love technology. Oh well, I think we'll just let that go. and we'll move along. Anyway, common sense, be positive, be realistic, be real, be yourself, use your time wisely. If somebody rejects you, it's just business, it's nothing personal. Everybody's been turned down for something. And if you would tell somebody else when they've been turned down for something, tell yourself that. All right, let's move along. All right, so now we know more about employers, job search mistakes, and staying motivated. We've thought about us and what we need to do. Let's look at specifically what careers are out there and how to find a career that fits. To do this, we're going to explore mynextmove.org. And mynextmove.org can help you find out what your interests are and how they relate to the world of work. You can search careers and survey your interests. Your instructor can help you access their website, and you can also contact our career services department for more help. All right, here's the My Next Move website. One of the first things you can do is click up here on the Interest tab, and it'll take you to the O-Net Interest Profiler. If you haven't seen this before, it's very, very good. It's very simple. You just start on this page, you go to Next. It's going to ask you what your interests are. It's going to tell you how to do it. It's going to give you advice as how you answer the questions. It's going to tell you there are no wrong or right answers. You're learning about your interests. You can explore your work. You might find it rewarding. This is going to tell you on the next screen. You're going to have 5 screens in all. You're going to answer all these questions. You can go back, you can go forward, you can change your answers. So we're only going to go to this next screen. You start here. It's very easy to do. You just follow the directions, go through all the screens, and then it's going to tell you what your interests are in relation to other jobs, what you might like, where you fit in the job market. It's really, really, really good. All right. So we're going to go back to My Next Move here. I'm going to take this off the screen just a second. On the interest profiles, so you can tell it what you like to do, or use the interest button on the top of the page. And like we said, when you go to the interest profiler, you can start it, and you can go to all sorts of different things, results, job zones, and careers. Very easy to follow along with, and will provide you with great personalized information. Please try that out when you can. Oh, hold on a second. All right, so we're going to try a career search. We're going to go to the top of the page. We're going to go up here to search. We're going to put in cosmetology. I'm just going to put in hairdresser because it's easier to spell. I thought it was easier. All right, hairdressers, hairstylists, and cosmetologists. All right. So I'm going to move that off just a second. I want to read this slide. On the information page, we're going to see, you can watch a career video, read detailed information about this career. You can check out education, job outlook, and explore more. You can see what the salary range is. There are many clickable buttons to find out any information you're looking for. We're also going to do the Find the Train button in just a second. So here's a video. It tells all about
the people who cut, style, and
then below that, the knowledge of what they do on the job, what you would do, skills needed, abilities, personality, technology, education, job outlook, and how to explore more. Now, if you wanted to get an education in cosmetology, you wanted to find training, you can come under education, click on find training. All right, learn about training available in your area. Let's go to our Dublin zip code. You can go to the zip code wherever you are. We can go to the Dublin zip code here. And it's going to bring up Warner Robins, Sandersville, Vidalia, and of course, Oconee Fall Lines in Sandersville and Dublin. And we can click on the Oconee Fall Line website. And you can go right into the Oconee Fall Line website, learn all about programs and everything about that. I'll write off of that one, my next move. Like I said, if you click on that find training button, it'll link you with the Department of Labor. You can enter your location, find training. You can find Oconee Fall Line Technical College. You can click there and go right to the OFTC website. Okay, back on the My Next Move, you can also go directly to the Industries button. Let's see if we can get that up. Got another technology challenge here. We're going to get there. Okay. All right, so let's go to the Industries. We're going to go to Health and Counseling. We're going to go to Acute Care Nurses. So acute care nurses, which also you can start your path at Oconee Fall Line Technical College to acute care nurses. What they do is provide care on the job they would do, emergency medical procedures, manage patients' pain, document data. Here's the knowledge you might need, skills and abilities, personality, technology, education, job outlook. Hey, that's a pretty good salary there, $86,000 a year. Not bad. You know, it takes a lot of training to be an acute care nurse, but you could start right here at OFTC. All right, after this workshop, if you would, please list a few careers you would like to further explore. Google My Next Move. That's this website. Go back up to the My Next Move, just all in one word. Just Google My Next Move, and it will take you to this website where you can go back through interest and industries and search, whatever you want to do. Just explore it. Just have a good time. Do the interest profiler, all that good stuff. All right. Today we've learned about careers and job search skills. Remember to research My Next Move. And if you have any further questions, ask your instructor, come by the office, or call us at 478-274-7848. Thank you, and have a great day. Hope we can help you again with Oconee Fall Line Technical College Adult Education Career Services. I'm Mr. Woodard. You can contact Mr. Woodard or Dr. Swanson. Either one of us, you can find us through 478-274-7848. Thank you so much.